Hi friends, welcome to a very important analysis of UPSC Prelims paper where I am going to show you more than 20 questions which came in UPSC Prelims 2025 General Studies paper 1 were directly from NCERTs. Guys, why is this analysis important for every 2026 aspirant? Guys, there is lot of debate about UPSC Prelims 2025 paper. Okay, people are guessing about the cutoff which will range around 90 marks. Imagine guys, out of 90 marks, if you are able to get 20 questions, which is 40 marks just from the NCERTs, how can you say that the paper was a tough paper? Guys, according to my analysis, 2025 paper was relatively an easier paper than 2024 and cutoff may increase. With this, let us start our analysis. The analysis is why important for 2026 aspirant is that you will understand how question setters are framing questions from basic NCERT books and why it is very important for all the 2026 aspirant to master the NCERT. At the end of this video, I will talk about how you can master the NCERTs also. So let us start our discussion, guys. You can see the first question which was on gross primary deficit. Gross primary deficit is a numerical based question. You can see here directly this was taken from the NCERT book Introductory Macroeconomics class 12th. Okay. Next question on capital receipt. This was also discussed in the NCERT Macroeconomy class 12th book. Next question again, which was a numerical based question. Such numerical based questions were already given in the NCERT exercises. After every chapter there are a lot of exercises given, so such questions were already there at the end of the chapter. So if anyone who had practiced these questions, then he would have not been uncomfortable in solving such questions. Guys, for 2026 aspirants, let me tell you, I am framing all such numerical based economy questions from the NCERTs in my NCERT test. So if you want to practice all such questions and if you want to be familiar with this pattern of questions, then please do attempt our NCERT tests. Let us now proceed to history section. Guys, history section is very interesting in 2025. You know, in the last 4 or 5 years, this is the first time so many questions from Indian history which has come in the prelims examination were directly from the NCERTs and were easy and solvable. Let us see this question. Irrigation device taken directly from NCERT chapter tracing changes through 1000 years. You can see here Persian wheel diagram is also given. Guys, I have seen that UPSC question setters are fond of asking questions on tables and diagrams of the new NCERT book. So for 2026, guys, let me tell you, if you are reading the NCERTs, please do read the tables and all the diagrams. In my NCERT test, I have covered all such diagrams, all such tables. Let us proceed to the next question, guys. You can see this question, non-cooperation program. Guys, this was again taken from the NCERT themes in Indian history part 3, which were the activities of the non-cooperation program. Okay. Next, guys, you can see this was also covered in class 10th NCERT book. You can see here same thing was also covered twice. Okay, so both in class, you can see class 12th book and in class 10th book this was covered. Next, this question also non-cooperation movement, exactly the sentence was taken from the class 10th NCERT book. You can see here Gandhiji proposed that the movement should unfold in stages. It should begin with surrender of titles, awards, boycott of civil services, army, police, courts, legislative councils, schools and foreign goods. Then in case government used repression, then full disobedience campaign will be launched. Exactly the word by word this statement is taken from this NCERT paragraph. This is class 10th NCERT book, guys. You can see most of the questions from history were taken from the NCERT. Now let us see this art and culture question, dancing girl, taken from the fine arts book of NCERT class 11th. You can see dancing girl bronze statue. Again, guys, if you remember, last year I had made a strategy video on my YouTube channel about art and culture. In that I had specifically told you the chapter on murals is very important, because multiple questions have been asked from the mural chapter, and again you can see here again from the same book and the mural chapter they have asked a question on who among the following rulers, okay, assumed the titles, okay, and you can see directly word to word this was taken from the mural chapter, okay. That is why guys I tell you that it is very essential for every serious aspirant to master these NCERTs. Just reading will not do. Practice a lot of questions which are framed on these NCERT books. Guys, in our Lakshya test series, we have covered each and every chapter, each and every page, all important topics of the NCERTs in our Lakshya test series. Please do attempt these NCERT tests. They are very useful. Next guys, you can see this map based question. Every year UPSC is asking map based question. This was also taken from the themes Indian history part 1. You can see exactly word to word each and every location has been given here. Next guys, you can see here who among the following rulers led successful military campaign. Again you can see that is also taken from our past 2, Rajendra son Rajendra 1, okay, and you can see here Rajendra 1, okay, Southeast Asia. Next you can see Ashokan inscription Rajukas, again taken from the old NCERT Ancient India book, old NCERT Ancient India book, Rajukas, the age of Maurya. So old NCERT, many people say sir can we ignore the old NCERT book? No, for the new NCERT you should read all class 6, 7, 8, 9, 10th and 11th, 12th, but for the old NCERT read only class 11th book, okay, class 11th book Ancient India, very important. Every year there is at least 1 or 2 questions. This year 2 questions were there from the old NCERT book, okay. Next you can see Raja Ram Mohan Roy, again this exact statement was taken from the old NCERT Modern India, which is Modern India book, old NCERT Modern India book, okay, which is basically written by Bipan Chandra, okay, Bipan Chandra. Directly it was taken from the NCERT, okay. Next you can see here crops which were introduced by Portuguese. Again you can see themes in Indian history part 2, crops, okay, peasants, jamindar and states. You can see papaya, pineapple, okay, they have mentioned all the fruits which were introduced in India during the medieval period by European powers. Next you can see self-respect movement, again directly taken from the NCERT our past 3. Next question guys, you can see here Fa Hen, okay, again you can see Chinese pilgrim Fa Hen, old NCERT Ancient India book guys. That is why I say please do read old NCERT book class 11th. It is very important. Every year definitely 1 or 2 questions comes from this book. This year also 2 questions were there from this book. One was from the Mauryan and now second one from the Gupta period, okay. Next guys, you can see this question on the Pune Pact, okay. So this was also covered in the NCERT. This was also covered in the old NCERT Modern India book, old NCERT Modern India book, Bipan Chandra, very important, okay. Next guys, geography guys, 4 questions were directly from this Fundamentals of Physical Geography book. You can see this question on continental drift, exactly word to word. You can see this Ghana coast gold deposits. You can see here Ghana coast gold deposit, exactly taken from the Fundamentals of Physical Geography book. Next guys, you can see this question, the amount of dust particle. Again guys, Fundamentals of Physical Geography atmosphere chapter. You can see here dust particle, exactly the sentence has been taken from the NCERT book. Last year there was a question from this place. Now this year they have asked question on this place. You can see how UPSC Prelims is very easy to crack if you are really mastering the NCERTs. But the problem is many people just read once and they never go back to the NCERTs. They never solve questions on NCERTs. Guys, it is very important for you to solve questions on NCERTs. Please do attempt our Lakshya tests. Every year so many questions are coming from our NCERT tests. Next guys, isotherm question. Again this was taken from the NCERT chapter Solar Radiation Heat Balance, Fundamentals of Physical Geography book. Next guys, without temperature, without atmosphere, what will be the temperature of Earth? Our environment book. You can see chapter 4 air. Exactly this sentence is taken from this NCERT, that without atmosphere what will happen on Earth, okay. So guys, last question, you can see even this time zone question was also covered in the NCERT. The point is guys, if you count here how many questions, 1 2 3 4 5 6, 7, then 8, then 9, then 10, then 11, then 12, then 13, then 14, then 15, then 16, then 17, then 18, then 19, then 20, then 21. So 20 plus questions were directly from the NCERT. That is why I say, guys, it is very essential for every sincere 2026 aspirant to read each and every word of NCERT. Guys, in my Laksh test series for 2026 batch, okay, one more question, okay, this is a polity question, very easy question, was from NCERT. So 22 questions, okay, 22 questions, okay, polity, social and political life. This is an easy question and everyone must have attempted this. Okay, so you can see, guys, in my Laksh test series, what I am doing is that every day I am giving you daily targets from these NCERT books, and in my daily targets I am mentioning which are the important topics which you should focus upon and which are the important topics already PYQs have been asked from the static targets. So guys, please do attempt our NCERT test as part of our Laksh 2026. You can get in touch with me. This is my number. You can telegram me. You can also call me. Generally, you call me after 10 p.m. or 10:30 p.m. in the night, or between 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. in the afternoon. I am free during that time. Otherwise, you can just ping me on Telegram or WhatsApp. We will have a discussion about your prelim strategy. Guys, it is very important for you to make a prelim strategy. You can see, guys, I have cracked the UPSC Prelims examination 6 out of 6 times, scoring one of the highest marks in the prelims examination. I was able to do this because I mastered the NCERTs. If you also master the NCERTs, no one can stop you from qualifying the prelims examination. If you want me to make video on the PYQ based question which came in the prelims 2025, do let me know in the comment box. Do consider sharing this video with your friends if you found the video useful.